Okay, students, now I am moving towards the numerical problem of Mohr circle. So how can we do that? So let's have a start. And I am going to write it down the numerical problem first, and then we will start. I will tell you that how can you solve out this numerical. So I have a question at. So if I will say so, at a certain point, question will be like this: at a certain point in a stressed body, in a stressed body, the principal stresses are sigma x equals to 80 ampere. Then what I have to write it down, and sigma y is equals to minus 40 ampere. Determine sigma and tau on the planes whose normals are at plus 30 degree and plus 120 degree with the x-axis. Can you see how long is the numerical of this is? So show your results. Show your results on a sketch of a differential element. Now what we have to do and how can we move it out? So at a certain point in a stressed body, the principal stresses are sigma x equals to 80 ampere and sigma y is equals to minus 40 ampere. But you can see over here the value of shear stress xy, it means tau xy and tau yx, is not given to it. So what does it mean by that? And you can see one more thing over here, that in the question it is written that the principal stresses. So always keep it in mind whenever we say principal stresses. So what does it mean by that? Your sigma x and sigma y are exactly lying on the axis, that is x-axis, that is your normal stress. So what we do and how can we do it out? Determine normal stress and shear stress, that is sigma and tau, on the planes whose normals are at plus 30 degree and plus 120 degree with x-axis. Show your results on a sketch of a differential element. So how can we solve it out? So let's have a start. We just know the value of sigma x and sigma y. We don't have tau xy and tau yx. So let's have a look, and I am moving towards the solution. This is the question only. So what I am going to do, first of all I have to draw the sketch from this value. The given in the, it is, I am going to make it myself, it is not given in the question. So I am writing here, that is the solution. So let me take the red marker here, and I am going to say sigma x is positive 80 MPa. So what does it mean by that? The normal stress should be outward, 80 MPa, and this will be what? This is sigma x again, and this should also be 80 MPa. And what about sigma y? So sigma y is the negative one, so it should be inward. So sigma y is the negative 1 minus 40 MPa, and this should also be sigma y, that is minus 40 MPa. So this is all about sigma x and sigma y. It is given in the question, so I made it. I write it down. One more thing I have to tell you is that, so before that I am going to make this line, and you know that it is making 90 degree. So right now the angles are given to you, and what are the angles here? Determine sigma and tau on the planes whose normals are at plus 30 degree. So it means this is at 30, 8 theta, and this will be the another theta. But how can I will tell you? Let me tell you later on. First you should keep it in mind, this angle is your theta. So for Mohr circle you have to make it double. So what do you have to make it double? You have to make it 2 theta for the Mohr circle. So 2 theta means 2 theta is equals to 2 into 30. So what does it mean by that? 60. So it will be 60 degrees. So twice of angle. So what you have to do, you have to make it twice of angle. So next thing what you have to do, I have already told you the formula for finding out C and radius. So the formula for C is sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2. So it is equals to sigma x is what? 80, and your sigma y is minus 40. So I will put minus 40 here divided by 2. So it is coming out to be how much? 80 minus 40 means 40 divided by 2. So it is 20 ampere. Is that okay? That is 20 ampere. Yes, it is 20. Because your normal stress is in ampere, so it will be 20 ampere. So this is all about that. And now I am moving to find out the radius. And how can I find it out? Let me tell you. So let's have a look. You know the formula of radius? R. So what was the formula for the radius? I have already told you in my previous video. What is that? Sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 square plus tau xy square. So R is equals to what? Sigma x is 80 minus 40. So it will become plus, because sigma y was minus 40 and this will become 40 positive. So 2 square plus tau xy was not given to us, so it means that is 0 here. So it will be like this, and you will like this, you will write it down, 80 plus 40 divided by 2, and this is at square and this is under root. So it will cancel out, and this will become what? R equals to 80 plus 40 means 120. So it will become what? 80 plus 40 means 80 plus 40 means radius will be 60. So 80 plus 40 will be 20 divided by 2. So therefore radius here is 60 MPa. And when you are going to draw the circle, so what you have to do, so let's have a look. Now you know the value of C for this numerical 20 ampere and R is 60 ampere. So what we are going to do, now we have to draw the Mohr circle for that. And how can we draw it? So let me tell you with the scale. Okay, now students, what we have to do, I got these values. As I told you in the video, that the value of C is 20 ampere, R is 60 ampere, sigma x is 80 ampere, and sigma y is minus 40 ampere. So what I have to do, for example, obviously I have to plot it on the paper. So what I have to do, that 20 ampere I am taking it at 2 centimeter. What does it mean by that? 10 ampere should be equals to 1 centimeter. 60 ampere is equals to 6 centimeter, 80 ampere equals to 8 centimeter, and minus 40 ampere equals to minus 4 centimeter. So now what I have to do, I have to draw it on the next paper, because you have to plot this Mohr circle. So what I have to do here, so let me tell you is that, so first of all what I have to do, I have to plot axes here. And what will be the axis? X-axis should be should be represented as sigma, normal stress, and y-axis should be represented as what? Y-axis should be represented as shear stress, that is tau. So what I have to do, let me tell you, is that this is normal stress sigma. Is that visible to all of you? That is sigma. And this should be the negative sigma, as you do with the x-axis and positive x-axis, and negative x-axis tau. Shear stress minus ka tau. Minus tau. So this is shear stress. And this one is your normal stress. This will remain always same, because I have already told you in the general state of Mohr circle. So what will be the next step? What I have to do, I have to take it, C is the center point, and sigma x, that is the positive normal stress, and sigma y is the negative normal stress. So what I have to plot, positive one should be on the right hand side on the x-axis, and negative one should be on the left hand side on the negative y-axis. So what I have to do, so let's have a start, and let's look. So for example, what I have to do here, that I must tell you here, is that this is your origin, and I am taking this scale. This is 0 and 2 centimeter. First of all, I have to take the point of 8 centimeter for the sigma x. So 8 centimeter should be here, 8 centimeter, because it is sigma x. So let me write it down here, that this is sigma x comma this point for sigma x comma tau xy, but in this case tau xy is 0. Sigma x is 80 ampere. So I will not write down the centimeter value, I will write down the original value. So now I am moving towards here. Now if you are moving towards the left hand side, so this point, so if you are taking it point, this one or this one, and this one I have taken as 4 centimeter. No, it's not 4 centimeter. So what I have to do, I have to move for its 4 centimeter. So 4 centimeter should be here, because I have taken by mistake this is 2 centimeter. So let me cut it down. This is 4 centimeter. So what does it mean by that? This is sigma y comma tau yx, but tau yx is 0 in this case. This is minus 40 comma 0. This point is your B point, I can say, is this B point, and this one is B point, and this one you can say A point. So there is no need of this point. So let me cut it out. There is no need of this point. So let's have a look on the next thing. Is what I have to take the center point. Center point is 20 ampere, is given I have calculated via formula. So let me show you. This is 2 centimeter. So I have to take it 2 centimeter here. And how can I take it? This is 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. I have to take this, and I have to circle this. This is C, and 2 centimeter is equals to 20 actually here, and this one is 0, because the y component, or you can say the tau axis, it should be here is 0, because all the values are just lying on the normal stress plane. So keep it in mind, when you are having point A or point B, then these 2 points are on the normal plane. So these are known as principal stresses. You can also name them as principal stresses. So and the next step, what I am going to do, I have to see, because I have to draw the radius circle from the point C, and if you will see, this is 6 centimeter from 0 to C to A. You can see CA is the radius. So you can see radius is 6 centimeter, and you can exactly getting this is 6 centimeter. So is it visible to all of you that I am getting 6 centimeter from here till there, C to A? So what I have to do in this case, so I have to take my compass and let me draw the circle. So for the 6 centimeter, this one. So what I have to do, I have to take this point and keep this point that from C to B and C to A are the same distance, which is which I have the radius. So I have to draw this circle, and you can see this is exactly passing from the point. So your point exactly lying on this area, are exactly lying on this area, you can see, and these 2 points exactly lying on the circle, and this is sigma x comma tau xy, this is sigma y comma tau yx. Now what I have to do, I have to take the D, but before that I want to show one thing here, is that what is that? Actually, I already told you in the question that you have angle is given in the question, that is 30 degrees. So for Mohr circle it will be twice, so 2 into 30 is equals to 60 degree. So what I have to do, I have to put D here, put D here, and then what I have to do, I have to take 60 degree, mark this point here. You have to write down the construction step while watching this video. So what I am going to do, when I will get this point, so I have to move this line, I have to draw this line from here to here. Then what you have to do, R, you should write down R here. So radius is equals to 6 centimeter, actually it is 6 ampere. So I can take this R is equals to, that is the radius one, that is 60 ampere, this distance. So you can check it out whether it is coming out 6 centimeter or not. So you can see it from your scale, and if I will see here from scale, so it is 6 centimeter. So what I have to do next, I have to draw the perpendicular from this point. So let me draw this perpendicular from this point downward, and this will be here, this will be upward. So what does it mean by that? This point is D and this point is E. Is it visible? Okay, it is visible that this point is D and this point is E. So what was the first step? What you have to do, you have to find out the value of C and R, then you have to plot the value of sigma x and sigma y. Let me repeat it. For example, this is your origin and your distance from here to here is what? It is what? 60 ampere. This is 60 ampere from here to here, and here to here it is minus 40 ampere from according to the sigma y and sigma x. So what we have to do, we should have to write it down 2 theta, and this 2 theta is equals to 60 degree for the Mohr circle, which I have taken it from the protractor, or you can see the D. So now these 2 points I got it, and what I have to do, I have to find the coordinates of these 2 points. And let me tell you that, for example, I was taken as sigma x tau xy. So these coordinates should be sigma. For example, I have to take it sigma and tau. And these points should be sigma dash, because I want to show it with different variable. So what I have to do, D sigma comma tau, and E should be sigma dash comma tau dash. So what I have to do in the next step, what you have to do, one more thing I want to tell you here is that, let me tell you that, for example, I am taking it like this. So this distance, nobody is going to tell me that you are doing it wrong, that it is 80 ampere. Is this correct? And for example, I have to write it down 80 ampere with the pointer, so it will be more visible to you. Then I am going to write it down. This distance is how much? This distance is minus 40 ampere. Is that okay? Am I correct? So this is all about the way how can you draw the Mohr circle. Now I have to find out the value of sigma and tau and sigma dash and tau dash. So what I have to do for that? So one thing I have to do that I have to give it the name. For example, I am taking different pointer. Where is my another pointer is that, for example, I am taking purple color, and for I am saying this is F, this point, this is F, and this point is G. So keep in mind that what I am going to do. So I want to tell you that sigma should be this distance. Sigma should be this distance. So value of sigma should be the x1. So this is sigma. This should be sigma. And the value of sigma dash should be this one. Sigma dash should be this one. And the nth. Now what I have to do, I have to find out this tau. So when I will get sigma tau and sigma dash and tau dash, what will be tau dash? This will be tau dash. So what we have to do here, we have to find it out. So by applying the coordinates or formula, so how can we do that? I can just simply measure it as well. For example, if I am getting it 5.2 centimeter, so it will be 52. And if I will measure it from here till here, and it is coming out what, 5 centimeter, so it will be 50. So you can measure it as well. So in this case, what I am going to do, so I am just trying to tell you that how can you find it out, and then you can verify it yourself with the just scaling it. Just measure it and you can find it out what exactly the distance is. So I am going to do this measurement on this page because it will be more clear to all of you. So at the first step, when you have to find it out, you have to find out sigma. So what you have to do for sigma, and you can say it is at the 30 degree. So what you have to find out 60 degree. So I have to write it down. Stress components on, you can say, on 30 degree face, because it is actually 30 degree, and but you are taking it as 60, twice of for on the Mohr scale, for the on the Mohr circle. So what I have to do, sigma, this is sigma from origin till here. So this is origin O and this is F. So it will be equals to OF, and I have to add up OC plus OF. So OC plus OF. Then the next thing what I have to do, you know that this is the triangle and this angle is given is 60 degree. This is radius, you know that. So for example, if you have to find out the perpendicular distance or the base, so how can you find it out? So let me tell you that, for example, if you are going to find it out, so let me do it here. For example, if it is cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse. So cos theta means cos 60 degree equals to base upon hypotenuse, and you need to find out this base, and your hypotenuse is r. So b is equals to, hypotenuse is r, so I can write down r cos 60 degree. So it will be b equals to 60 cos 60 degree. This is the thing. So what can I write it down when I have to find it out this base? So this base is 60 cos 60 degree, this distance from C to F. So this is not OF, this is what, CF. So I should have to write it down CF here. When I will add it, so it will be CF. So let me write it down. This is CF. So when this is CF, so what I have to do, OF, OC is what? OC is 20, you know that, 20 MPa means C. O till C is 20 plus this distance is what? 60. This distance is what? 60 cos 60 degree. This is sigma equals to 20 plus cos 60. So in this way I can be able to find it out sigma, because it just simplify. What I have to do, 60 into cos 60 degree plus 20. So I will get the value of sigma from here. So what is the value coming out? That is 50. So it is 50 MPa. This will be 50 MPa sigma. Now I have to find it out this tau. So how can I find it out this tau? This tau is equals to df. And how can I find it out? So let me tell you, tau equals to df. And df will be what? Now I have to find it out, sine theta base upon perpendicular. So let me write it over here. Sine 60 degree equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now what I have to do, perpendicular is equals to hypotenuse into sine 60 degree. So hypotenuse is your r. So I can write down r sine 60 degree. So P is equals to 60 sine 60 degree. So this one. So what can I do? This is perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance is this one. So what I have to write it down over here is what? 60 sine 60 degree. 60 sine 60 degree. So therefore tau is coming out to be 52 MPa. So it must be 5.2 centimeter over here, this distance. And this distance should be 5 centimeter. I have already told you that is the OF, and I put it out. The next thing what you have to do, I must tell you here, if it is 60 degree, so this angle is how much? It is 180 degree plus 60 degree, because this is 60 degree. So it must be 60 degree opposite angle. And when I will rotate it like this, so 180 degree, this is complete 180 degree plus 60 degree. So what does it mean by 180 degree plus 60 degree becomes how much? 240 degree. And the most interesting thing you will see in the numerical over here is what? Look at it. This is 120 degree. When you will take it twice, so it will become 240 degree. So you will get your answer of sigma dash and tau dash from here through this. So 120 twice is double 240. So you will get the value of sigma and tau at 120 degree with x-axis. So the interesting thing is this. So let me show you this. This is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. So what I have to do? I have to find out this sigma dash and tau dash. And how can I find it out? So let me tell you. So now I am going to write it down here again, that stress components on which phase? 120 degree phase. Now what you have to do? Sigma dash. Sigma dash. Sigma dash is what? Sigma dash is equals to how much? Sigma is how much? This is not, this is your origin. Origin is your this one. So you need to know O to G value. So sigma dash is equals to O to G. So I should have to write down OG is equals to, so what I have to do, I have to subtract the value of what? I have to see the value of OC OC minus, this is OC. This is your OC. And then what you have to do, you have to subtract the distance from C to G. So this is your OC and this is your CG. So you have to subtract the value of CG. Why you are taking it CG? Let me tell you. CG is the distance from here to here. So let me draw it with the pointer, and I am going to take different color. This one. So this one is your CG, and you need to know this CG distance. And you know that this is 60 degree and this is your triangle. So you need to know this base. So when you will get your base. So what you have to do, you have to put it here. So this is the bigger one and this is your smaller one. So what you have to do, obviously it is on the negative side. So this value should comes in the negative value. So what I have to do, obviously this is base and you know this radius. So this is radius, R equals to 60 ampere. And what you have to do? What I am going to do here is that sigma dash is equals to OG. And now OC is what? You know the distance OC is 20 minus CG will be same as this, like this, 60 cos 60 degree. So it should come in minus because it is on the negative hand side. So this will be, the answer is minus 10 ampere. So how much it will be, how much centimeter? So this distance should be 1 centimeter. So let me measure it over here and you can see this is 1 centimeter. And I am getting the same value. So the next step, I am going to find out the tau. Tau is this and tau will be GE. Tau will be GE. And same goes with like this. So what you have to do, it will be 60 minus 60 sine 60 as I do it for this. So this value comes out to be minus 52 MPa. It will remain same. So in this way you will be able to get your sigma dash and tau dash. So this one. Now what you have to do, what we are trying to do it here is that, what is that? That sigma, tau, sigma dash, sigma dash and tau dash. So I am going to find it out. What I am going to make differential element, and how can I do that? So first of all, I must tell you here is that this is, I got it out 60 degree and I got it on 30 degree. On this it is on 120 degree. So what will be the way you can make your diagram? So for this purpose, you just simply draw the line here, and what you have to do, anywhere you just put your D, or you can say the protector. Where did I put it? This one. You just need to put your D here and you have to take 30 degree. Now on Mohr circle you have to take 60 degree, but on this differential element you have to take it 30 degree. You just need to draw a line like this, and what you have to do next. So let me tell you, you have to draw your box like this without measurement. So you just need to draw your line like this. These two lines are parallel to this one. So this angle is 30 degree. You know that. And the next thing, what you have to do, you got your values of sigma is 50 ampere and tau is 52 ampere on the 30 degree, and sigma dash is minus 10 ampere and tau dash is minus 52 ampere. Now what I have to do? So in the next step, what you are trying to do is sigma equals to 50 ampere. Now, if it is a positive one, so it should be outward. I have already told you sigma 50 MPa. So if it is sigma 50 MPa, so it will also be sigma 50 MPa. And the next thing is tau is positive one, so it will be downward clockwise. So let me draw it with another pointer, and I am taking the blue one. This will be your tau, and tau is 52 MPa. So it is downward, so this will be also downward. Head to head, then this will be tail to tail, and this will be head to head and tail to tail. Now what you have to do, this is sigma, and this is sigma dash. So what you have to do, you have to, it is negative 1, so it should be inward. So sigma dash is equals to minus 10 MPa. This is sigma dash minus 10 MPa. Now tau is this 52 MPa. Tau is equals to, now this is tau. This, if this is tau, so this will be tau 52 MPa positive. And this one is what? This one is tau dash, and this is minus 52 MPa. And this is again tau dash, this is minus 52 MPa. So what does it mean by that? What does it mean by that? That how can you find it out, your differential element for the Mohr circle, and you will get exactly the same idea. And it is asked in the question that you have to make differential element at the 30 degree, but you are getting your answer on 120 degree as well. If I will put it, draw it like this, this is 90 degree and this is 30 degree. So when I make the complete angle, so it will be 90 plus 30, so it will become 120 degree. So what does it mean by that? You are getting the face of this by adding it. 90 degree plus 30 degree equals to 120 degree. So this is the easiest method to follow it, and you can measure it with the scale to verify it whether your answer are getting correct or not. But you have to do in the exams that you have to find it out with this basis on finding by the triangles and adding and subtracting it, and then you have to make this differential element. So before I am signing out, so let me tell you, this is your question, and in which you have to find out 30 degree and 120 degree, and I told you about this story as well. Then how can you find out the radius? I have already told you, because you have sigma x and sigma y. And then I told you how can you get your twice of angle, and how can you get the value of c. And in this diagram you can easily see how can you draw your Mohr circle on the numerical. And when you will get it draw, so how can you draw your differential element? By taking all these values. So it is very interesting and very nice topic, and I am sure you will learn something good from me. And if you will not get any proper idea or any difficulty in understanding this question, so what you have to do is that you have to be very careful. Watch this video, and then you will, if you find any difficulty after that, you must write down in the comment section of my YouTube channel. So I am always here to tell you the problems, whatever you are getting through it. So, but one more thing I want to tell you here is that if you will find this lesson helpful for you, all of you guys, so what you have to do, I just need 95 subscribers behind to complete my 1000 subscribers, because I have already successfully completed my 4000 watch hours. So what you have to do, don't forget to subscribe, like and share my channel, and also follow me on www.nahishazad.blogspot.com. Thank you so much. Bye bye.